Where are my games?
Can't do a review without games. My DS games, where are they? My SNES games? What?
Yellow.
Scott, where are my games?
I gave him all the trumps so he could build his wall.
What?
You heard me.
Okay, first of all, okay, if you gave him all my games, then how come I still have Hunt for Red October?
Because it would be pretty messed up to give him all your games.
Yeah, that would be pretty messed up, huh?
Yep. Oh, hey, I gotta go because this conversation is not making America great again.
Don't you dare hang up on me! Fricker hung up on me. Well, I'm not playing Hunt for Red October. That's a terrible game. But I need something to review. I got it. I know what I'll do. I'll go to Sunken Treasure Games. Buy, sell anime figurines and CCGs. Here I go. Oh, by the way, this isn't sponsored or anything. It's just my local retro game store, and I really appreciate what they do. Here I go. I need a video game. Alright! Valkyria Chronicles. I told the lady to give me a game that cost under $30 that came out between the Sega Genesis and the Wii U, and she gave me a $12 RPG. Let's check it out. So Valkyria Chronicles is a very cool game. I love pretty much everything about it. The characters, the writing, the cutscenes, the drop-dead gorgeous history book aesthetic, the variety and killer gameplay. I call it Anime WW2, XCOM meets Fire Emblem meets Gears of War, Conquest Art Academy, at the Winter Games, and Knuckles. So that's that. Now I'll continue on to my experience with the game. So you start off as wait, hold on a minute. That's Robin. No, that's Robin from Fire Emblem Awakening. Well, actually, this game came out in 2008, so maybe Fire Emblem stole Welkin. Whatever. You are Welkin, a guy who absolutely loves nature. You're coming to Brule to get your little sister because Brule is on the Empire's path of destruction. But since you are obsessed with nature, you see some fish and start sketching them. But this looks a little suspicious, so the best character in the game comes and arrests Welkin for being suspicious. And no, I'm not talking about Alicia. I'm talking about Town Watchman. Town Watchman! Well, just as they're about to haul Welkin away, his sister Isara shows up and vouches for him. Yeah, told ya! But not 2 seconds later, a battle breaks out. Imperial scouting parties start shooting everyone! So it's a 3v3, but I have a town watchman, so it's more like a 3v4. So, in this tutorial battle, I learn how to play, and then...
You've killed me!
Good.
So Welkin heads right back on home, but then Alicia shows up with some bread to apologize, and we get to talking. Hey, this is nice and all, but you do remember that we were just attacked by a forward scouting party, right? Well, even if they don't, explosions and death soon bring them right back down to reality. So we head back to back up the hero, Town Watchman. The battle goes fine, but eventually we are confronted by a tank. Even the bravest and most powerful of legends don't react well to tank shells. After the tank shows up, Alicia tells Welkin to make like a tree and peel out. So I allocate the rest of my actions to him until he escapes. So I go back home to get my sister, but they're already under attack by the weakest soldiers in the whole game. I say this because later in the game, men can get shot in the head with sniper rounds, get hit with grenades, take team attacks from over 20 bullets, and even full-blown tank rounds to the chest and still get back up. But one shot from the weakest rifle in the game to the shoulder, and this fool goes right down. Then Isara tells Welkin about a gift left behind by their father, General Gunter, a tank called the Edelweiss.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, big and blue, through and through, you look happy to kill them.
Meanwhile, Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, Alicia is holding off an onslaught with two true upholders of justice, town guardsmen. I sent one across the street for flanking maneuvers, but the irony of the situation is he got flanked to death. And then I set another one up in a perch to rain down righteousness from above, but he too is stricken by his foes. So odd that those who vanquish evils were vanquished themselves. Alicia manages to hold out long enough though for Welkin to show up. Cheers, love, the cavalry's here! Even if we are too late to save the city watchmen, it's not too late to avenge them. Mortars blast the foe to kingdom come, and a well-placed anti-vehicle round pops the enemy tank like a bubble. During this whole thing inside the tank, a woman gave birth to a baby beautiful boy. And since Welkin was the one who came and saved everyone, they decided to name the baby after the hero of the battle, Town Watchman. After all that fun and excitement, the story is pushed along further. Alicia and Welkin get conscripted into a militia, and since Welkin has a tank, he gets to be the squad captain. And here's some cool tabs where you get to micromanage your squad, and the game does a real good job of world building while also explaining things to the player. You get to upgrade your tank and weapons at research and development. You get to use your experience to level up units at the barracks, and you get to pick 20 unique soldiers from the command room, all with certain likes and dislikes. For example, Cherry and Jan, both fancy men. I'll take Cherry because she's a total babe. Also, Jane, Oscar, and Hans because they all hate imps. And actually, these are my favorite characters in the game because they get along well with each other because they can bond over their hatred of goblins. Also, you can hire Skies of Arcadia. What? They're both Sega games. I figure it's only a matter of time before Sonic the Hedgehog joins my squad. After that, we head off to the river to fight people on a riverside. We even got to fight Ty the Immortal, who cheated by ducking under some shots, but he didn't duck under enough of them. Ty the Immortal? More like Ty the Dead! That's not really a joke. It's accurate. It's accurate, at least. More accurate than the Immortal, at least. Screw you, Ty! But as relentless as Ty the Immortal was, nothing can prepare me for getting accosted by Alette the Reporter. After clearing this side of the river, we need to attack the other side of the river. But how? I think I have an idea. The cavalry's here! In this battle, my one tank has to take on like 50. But since I have an awesome engineer Dallas who heals all wounds after battles, we have the dream team. I whittled it down to one final man, but I already used my final shot and he survived. After that, I have Skies of Arcadia Girl capture the command point and we raise the drawbridge.
Sploosh.
After all the fun we had in the city, we take the fight to the forest to attack a supply base. Like most fights, we slowly advance while killing most of the foes until there's a slight twist in the battle. In this case, it was a big old tank piloted by a really cool dude. I didn't know how I was gonna beat him until I came up with this idea to use all of my actions on the tank to swing around back and then shoot him in his weak point until he exploded. After the forest, we wind up in the desert. Well, shoot, maybe we really are in a Sonic game. I mean, it started off with a city level, and then it went to the forest level, and now we're in the desert level. In this level, the most valuable squad member was easily Medic Girl, because if somebody gets shot and then an ally touches them, the medic will come and save them. And on this level, bap, bep, bip, bop, bop. But aside from that, I had a lot of fun with this level, except for near the end. You see, they have Mila, the downright infuriating. Every level has an MVP like Ty the Immortal, and I've killed all of them. But I wasted 3 AP trying to kill Mila, but she ducked every single time. So unfair. So after this, the game took a weird turn. We went into some ancient ruins and then read some sacred text, and then the leader of the enemy army was just hanging out. Sup, Max? Sup, guys? Then we fought his super mega ultimate tank, the Bottomus. We were worried about it capturing our camps, but it straight up rolled over them. We tried to stop him with crumbling ruins, but then he blasted them with his cannon. Fortunately, every time he shot it, his weak spot was exposed. But every time we blew up one of them, the lady just got closer and closer, and she brought friends. And all of them messed us up. Oscar KO'd, Ramsey KO'd, Walter super KO'd. And here's the thing about KO'd people, if you don't touch them within 3 turns, they die. And I couldn't exactly walk over to my people since a freaking platoon was puppy guarding the bodies. On the 3rd turn, the enemy tank was still strong. How can I save them? I'll tell you how. I saved up over 20 action points, and here's what I did. I took Yoko and just shot the tank over and over and over until it stopped moving. Yay, we saved Oscar. After that, we went to a forest, and then Alicia and Welkin get hit with an artillery shell. Game over. So, using determination, we kept going with a neat little mission where Welkin and Alicia need to navigate this level while avoiding mortar fire. The only catch is that Alicia's ankle got messed up. Fortunately, there's these glowy flowers around the level that can be used to make an ointment to raise her mobility. All we have to do is fight a few foes, including Ty the Immortal. Well, I'll be dang. He really is immortal. All right, Ty, I'm ready for round 2. Now, if an ally falls and gets touched, they die permanently. And although there isn't a confirmation that that's how it works with the foe, I made sure to touch the immortal son of a gun to make sure he never hurts anyone ever again. After taking Ty down, all that's left to do is finish the level and go to this cabin, where we run into Franz the Very Mortal. He got deep wounds in his back, and in a very touching cutscene he cries out for his mommy, and Alicia says that she is his mother to comfort him as he passes on.
Good.
The next level is a tough one where you have 2 squads, one with Welkin and Alicia and another one with your tank. You need to make your way to the tank, but first you need to kill these guys, which is pretty tough because your guns do next to nothing to them, and you only get 1 grenade per turn. And throwing them over this fence is a challenge, especially when this happens. Oh, that's not good! Game over? Why? Is it because Welkin died? He looks fine to me. He's still standing and breathing. Not to mention he had over half his health. What the frick, game? What else happened? Well, we killed the special unit named Cyrete the Lynx. Cyrete the Lynx in the description below. And the enemy straight up blew up one of their allies. After that, Welkin got back to the tank and we fired the mortars, which made the foes' bodies fall like rain. Oh, I get to burst through another wall. Cheers, love. Calvary's here. And another win. After all these decisive victories, we get an audience with the Princess of Gallia, Cordelia, while she signs a peace treaty. But then the mustached man who signed the treaty straight up kidnaps the princess, and it's up to me and my squad to save her. Alright, we're gonna need the brownie haters, Largo and Hans, of course. Oh, and the total babe, Cherry. Alright, let's stop that armored vehicle and save the princess. We're going pretty well. And wow, look at that. I am glad I brought Cherry. Look at that, dodging missiles. And wow, all 5 shots, she's so cool. Bam, taken down to the counterattack. Yeah, it's decided. Cherry is best girl.
In trouble here?
Cherry, no, hold on. I'll come for you. I'll get you. I'll save you. Whoa, hey, no, what are you doing? You better stay away from Cherry!
So lame. I'm like totally dying here.
Jerry! You'll pay for that!
Line up the shot? Okay, die, scumbag! No! That explosion destroyed the vehicle!
Oh, shoot. The princess was in there, huh? Alright, I'm gonna call the review short right here. So that's Valkyria Chronicles. I'm sorry to the fans of this game that I'm cutting it a bit short, but I'm gonna be moving soon, and there's some other videos I need to complete before the end of the year, and I'm only 1/3 into this game, so I'm gonna stop right here, but I will say this. This is the best game I've reviewed this year. Actually, I haven't given a proper review to Fire Emblem Awakening. This might actually be my favorite game that I've reviewed on this channel. It's a fantastic game, only $12. You know, just wait for the Steam Summer Sale or just go down to a used game store, buy this. It is fantastic. 5 out of 5. Brilliant game. Brilliant.